How's it going, everyone? It's your girl Rocket Gal. Welcome to another summoning session. We've got the Halloween banner of 2024 with dragons, and this time we got some beasts actually, so pretty fun way for them to mix it up a little bit. Let's get into it. Yeah, so as if we didn't already think we had some pretty crazy savior units, then they came back with some new really good savior units. I actually had some trouble taking them out in the story chapter this time around, so they seem pretty strong. Tier 4 save skills are nice. Don't think they're going to be necessary per se, but nice to have. It's just that savior itself is so broken that anything else that they add on really doesn't compare to just having savior, you know? So yeah, we're going to try to get one copy of everyone. Hopefully I can get multiple copies of the armor units, just for foddering and whatnot, but none of these are gonna be like merge projects on my end, at least. If you're curious about their rates, here are what they look like. Relatively standard stuff. Green rate is pretty good, so yeah, if you're summoning on this, I wish you luck. So yeah, good stuff. Actually, something I want to talk about regarding this banner were some of the new skills and stuff that were added, and some of the like possible restrictions and like inheritance restrictions and stuff. So let's talk about Yarn first. Halloween Yarn. Did not expect him to get another alt this quickly. I didn't think Yarn was that popular, but there's 3 versions of Yarn in Heroes, which is kind of insane. There are a lot of units that do not have that many versions of themselves that I consider way more popular than Yarn, but there definitely must be some sort of Yarn dev out there. That's got to be the case. But he does come with Beast Sense 3 as an inheritable skill, which is pretty nice if you have extra copies of what's her name? Ader, I think. I think Ader has Beast Sense 4. I'm pretty sure she does. And I'm pretty sure this is just like it's like a beast version of like a dodge skill. I guess it's alright, but I'm pretty sure everything about this is pierceable, so it's whatever at this point. But it's cool, I guess. It's better than just getting some shitty chill skill or something, so I'm cool with that. Actually, the art of Yarn is actually pretty cool. I like he's holding a plushie of himself. Oh, baby, we got Nah. Let's go. Why would I dress up in this outfit? Sweets? What? I can get sweets? I'm listening. Alright. What color is she? I don't remember. Okay, she is green. I think these are good. I think this is the really good IVs that we want. So, alright, pretty good. And I'm pretty sure, is this like the first time her voice actress has been credited? I'm pretty sure her other versions are not credited, I think. But here she is. Her art looks really unique for Heroes. I kind of like it a lot. I don't know the art words to like describe it. I don't know if watercolor-esque is the right way to describe it, but it looks really neat. Really like that a lot. Yeah, so she's got the tier 4 save skill, dragon scale, earth fire boost. Dragon scale, not sure how I feel about it yet. I think it seems alright, but I'm not sure about the guaranteed follow-up attack for someone that's so slow. No follow-up is, everywhere, so it really doesn't feel like it's gonna be guaranteed follow-up attack, but we'll see, I suppose. So alright, nice. Already got a unit, that's awesome. I guess we'll just go for rest of circle, and I guess we'll just skip out on, wait, what color was Na again? Don't remember. Was she green? It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, she's green. Okay, let's skip out on greens for now, because I do want to prioritize getting everyone over getting duplicates of everyone. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue to look at some of the other stuff that the units have. So, the new Halloween Asker. Oh, nice. We got Leth. I guess we could skip out on Blues now, too. I am Leth of Gallia. I will participate in this harvest festival with all of my sincerity as a warrior. Well, alright, we could use more of that. Plus speed. I think she should be fast, but this doesn't look that fast. Is it just me? It's plus 8. Is 8 speed at level 1 not that fast? I don't know. That defense seems higher than normal, but alright then. But yeah, pretty good, decent fodder. I'm not gonna say it's super good fodder, but it's alright. And yeah, I think I remember her weapon being pretty good, so if she's a merge project, then you're in good hands because she seems pretty solid. We'll just heart her there, and we're gonna be skipping on blues and greens for now until I get a copy of everyone else. Once I get a copy of everyone else, then we're just gonna prioritize the savior units just because of the fodder. I figured even if the tier 4 savior skill isn't that good, the very least, I will still have some savior fodder, you know? And the dragon scale, I still am not sure about it, but it's probably okay. So yeah, cool stuff. Anyways, back to Asker, I want to talk about him. He has a new special, what was it called again? Here, hold on. Let me take a quick look at this. Yeah, Sturdy Beast. So, it's really good. I think it's a pretty decent special. And the good thing is, it's going to be inheritable by all beasts. It seems like there's no movement inheritance restriction, so that's really nice. Really like that. Beasts definitely, I feel like beasts definitely get shafted a lot. They do not get the greatest skills in the world, which makes them feel like just shittier versions of like sword, lance, axe units in a way. I know they get a transformation bonus, but it's still like not enough at times, at least in my opinion. But yeah, nice special to have for them. What does it do? It gives them a little bit damage reduction, right? Right. So that's pretty solid. I'm skipping these other colors, right? Yeah. So if you are into beast units, you should be pretty happy with the new Asker. He seems fun. I think he should be a pretty good unit too, but just someone that you probably don't want to use in summoner duels, because I'm pretty sure not all of his effects go off in summoner duels, which kind of sucks. I hate how they do that with skills. They're like, oh, excluding this game mode. I'm like, well, you can go fuck yourself. I'm not a fan of that. We should be able to, like, sure, units can excel in certain game modes, but they shouldn't be, like, totally, like, destroyed. Like Tina, I will never forget how angry I was when I found out Tina is actually, her effects don't go off in summoner duels, and that really pissed me off. So yeah, mini rant over. Next, let's look at the tier 4 savior skills. So they're not like any weapon restrictions or anything. All saviors can use this, which is pretty nice. I'm going for red and colors. Okay, so that's good. Well, good, I guess. Relative speaking, it's whatever. I don't know. It's a very, very small upgrade, I suppose, but it doesn't seem necessary. Like, you can live without it, and probably your unit will be fine. That is my guess. That's the kind of vibe that I get from it. So, but I guess if you are curious, yeah, all armors can use it, so if you have any armors that you want to give this to, go at it, you know? Pretty good stuff, I guess. So yeah, that about covers the new skills. There really aren't like too much new skills to talk about or anything. It's basically just those two. What am I going for? Yeah, I keep forgetting. Red and colorless. Those are the ones I want. So yeah, also something I want to talk about was through data mines. I guess it wasn't really data mines, but through the... Oh, baby! We got Nagi! Let's fucking go! Hopeful Eternity. I am the divine dragon Idun. Come, Nagi, let us make the most of this festival together. Sick. Alright. Oh, neutral IVs. Okay. Alright. Nice. That is really awesome. Here she is. And, yeah, I also believe this is the first time Idun's voice actress is credited, I think. Again, not sure about why they wouldn't want to be credited or why they can't be credited. I don't really understand the specifics behind it. I think someone explained it to me once and then I forgot because it doesn't make any sense to me. It's just kind of weird. Man, I love the dragon wings. They look so cool. I don't remember Idun having her dragon wings. Oh, this is probably just a costume. Now I think about it. Yeah, these are all costumes. Yeah, they don't normally have the dragon wings. I don't think. So... yeah, let's take a look at their harmonized conversation.
Oh, excuse my laughter. The child in costume over there is rather cute.
I see.
Nagi, could it be that you are not enjoying the Harvest Festival?
Enjoying. I am not sure I know what that means. I know is I must finish what I have left undone. There is nothing else.
Is that so? You remind me of how I used to be.
I am as you were?
Yes. Long ago, I too knew nothing of joy and laughter. But I know those things now, thanks to Faye and the others. Perhaps it is my turn to share what I learned with another. Nagi, I want you to know what it is like to smile.
You want me to. I am not sure I can.
You can, I am certain. Come with me to the courtyard. To learn to smile, it is helpful to see many smiles yourself. This is what I discovered while observing Faye.
To see smiles.
I think you will find that Asker is a good place to learn to smile. Now, let us be on our way.
Okay, that was kind of cute. It's interesting to see that Idun is developing or rediscovering her humanity, or dragon manity, I guess. So that's pretty interesting. It almost feels like, and this is what I really like about Heroes, it feels like there's a Heroes version of the characters that do their own thing, like, or even like are beyond like the original game story. So, oh, okay, I'll take that. Fallen Lilith, all right. I prefer your non-fallen version nowadays. Actually a pretty good unit, but I will take her. Plus speed, let's go. What do I have her with? Which Lin is this? Which Lin is this? Oh, is this, I think that might be Flame Tribe Lin. That is a unit I haven't used in a while. Okay, cool. But nice, 5 stars. All right, not bad, not bad. Yeah, let's just keep continuing. I guess we'll just spark on, we'll just spark for Asker. So I guess we'll just go for red and greens to try to maximize like savior skills for now. Yeah, so let's just do that because the colorless rate is pretty shitty. Whereas green, and especially green, it's like pretty freaking good. So we're gonna continue to do that, and hopefully we get more copies of them. But we'll see. Well, anyway, what was I talking about again? Yeah. I'm saying like I like how there's like the game version of the characters, and then there's the hero versions of characters that are like extended versions. Sometimes they add new lore. So for instance, I feel like I know that's what ascended units are supposed to kind of be, but for instance, like Idun, she seems to be recovering her humanity a bit, which is really awesome. Something that's implied on in Binding Blade, but we never really see. So we're gonna see more of that, or yeah, a little bit of that in like Heroes. I really like that a lot. As a huge Fire Emblem nerd, really cool to see. It's not like Idun's my favorite character or anything, but I would like to see more post-story of Fire Emblem games in general, just to see what things are like, and I feel like Heroes gives us a way to see that a little more. I don't know, I'm just kind of geeking out a little bit, don't mind me that much. Anyways, something else I wanted to cover was, we saw that we're getting an aided Dogger, which is really awesome, and her art is, holy shit, it is fucking beautiful, man. It is great. I am tempted to plus 10 her, but I also do not have the orbs for that. I do not have the time or money for that right now, due to some personal things. Otherwise, I might be tempted to plus 10 her, not gonna lie. So, yeah. But she looks awesome. I did not look at her weapon yet. Shirley is probably pretty good, maybe. Yeah, she's definitely cool. My original Dagger is almost at plus 10. And then Duo Dagger, I think it's like plus 7. I did not go too hard on Wind Tribe Dagger. Again, no money. Or at least not enough money. And then, yeah, we'll see. Dagger is definitely my second favorite Fire Emblem Heroes OC. Right behind Leaf. So I am very tempted to plus 10 her, but we shall see. Unlike rearmed units, when she inherits skills, she disappears, which is it's like, okay, it's so fucking stupid. So it's like that. She inherits skills like a normal fucking unit, but she's still not in the permanent summoning pool, like an ascended unit or something. It's so fucking dumb, man. It is so bad. I don't know why Faye likes to continue to take these L's. It's so bad. So it's not like I'm even going to be able to get jump scared by Dogger here and there. I have to, like, you know, aim to get a Dogger, you know? It's just fucking stupid. But hey, it is what it is, I suppose. And it's not like they're gonna be able to go back on the decision. I don't think they can. So, yeah, cool stuff. Ada Dogger, really excited for when she gets released later this month. And you can bet your ass that I will be going for multiple copies of her if I can help it. So cool, yeah, really like that. I wonder if we're gonna get the quote-unquote antagonist of the Tempest Trial story. I think her name is pronounced like Pialzi or something. I wonder if we'll get her. She looks really cool. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe down the line. Alright, another thing I wanted to talk about a little bit were the refines. So we didn't really get too many refines this time around. We only got about 5, which in this day and age... Wait, did I want something for the screen? Yes, I do. Sorry, I am lacking sleep, so... I have trouble concentrating at times, but yes, red and green. Yeah, so the refines are pretty solid, even though there are 5. I've heard some complaints on some of them. So yeah, let's just look into them. So we've got Harmonic, Veronica, a unit that I almost kind of forgot existed, but she's actually a pretty solid unit now with this refine, I'm not gonna lie. So she comes with Canto distance +1 for max of 4, so basically like one of the best Cantos that you can get. She has Slaying, she inflicts -10 to defense resistance on her foe in combat. She gets +10 defense resistance in combat. All of that's really solid. She gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. I think she is a bit slow. You know how I feel about guaranteed follow-up attacks. They're not really guaranteed, so I don't really know how I feel about that. And then she gets up to -3 special cooldown before her first attack. That is a lot. Like, that is some crazy special jumping. She can just hit an Ignis right off the bat or something. Or I don't know, just some really crazy special. I don't know if this works with Gale Force. I don't remember if it does. I kind of don't think it does. But if it does, that's pretty freaking good. But if it doesn't, yeah, it's still really fucking good, you know? Like, hitting an Ignis in the face express, like, that is really good. Really strong, especially with her defense, is gonna hit like a truck. Then she also inflicts another -7 to attack and defense, and the feud effect on enemies. Feud is pretty freaking annoying. Honestly, I like how it's a reference to Emblem and stuff. Anyways, we are at our spark, so we'll talk about Harmonic a little bit later. Let us get Asker. Let us do the Asker and get the Asker. Yeah, Asker, you know, it kind of sucks that he's colorless again. We have our fair share of colorless Askers, but, you know. Anyways, I am Asker, here to join in the festivities. No need for formalities. Let us celebrate the harvest together. Alright, guy's got the body of a Greek god. I've heard people say that he looks like a character from Hades. I never played Hades, it looks fun, but, I just haven't gotten around to playing it yet. I need to, probably one day. I've heard so many good things about it, but I need to finish other things that are on my plate. But yeah, great art, pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Sturdy Beast is good. All of this fodder is really fucking good. And then was it Connected Worlds is interesting. Yeah, I like how he has like a Ether Raid's defense only kind of thing that he gets. Although I don't like this, except for Summoner Duel's part. That's not very cool. But I guess they're trying to make him more of a Ether Raids unit, which I do not like. I would like it for them to design units to be theoretically usable in all game modes, you know? But it is what it is, so pretty cool unit. Anyways, let's continue with red and greens. So yeah, back to Veronica. So she inflicts a feud effect, which is really freaking good. Really freaking annoying. I definitely underestimate it, because there's definitely a lot of effects that I get from my allies that I don't like take into account. So that is really good. What else does she have? She also has 20% defense as damage. And she has pretty good defense, so that's pretty good. And she gets DR piercing when her special triggers. Again, DR piercing is all over the place nowadays, so I'm not super like surprised that she has that. Overall, really solid unit. I think if I can, I want to try to find a version of her in Binding World or something, because I do not have a fully invested version. Oh, alright, we got Lucia. Very nice, very nice. Used to be really fucking annoying. Now I'd say she's pretty reasonable. Not that scary anymore. Ooh, plus attack, let's go. Or plus speed, let's go. Yeah. Alright, gonna make sure I keep that. Yep. You know, maybe that fodder's not super great anymore, but she's still a pretty decent unit. If you really stat ball her up, she's not bad. She's almost kind of good. So yeah. Anyways, yeah. So Harmonic Veronica, solid. Oh my God, another 5-star. We got Gregor. I wonder when they're going to do the upgraded solid ground skill, because we have the upgraded like life and death and the solid water skill, or whatever it's called. Still water, yeah, still water. So eventually we probably should get a solid ground upgrade as well, I would think, but maybe not yet. But in the meantime, it's cool to get Gregor. Very cool. So yeah, Harmonic Veronica, I think she got the best refine in the batch. And hopefully I can find a copy of her in Binding Worlds, because she seems fun. But I do not want to necessarily put too much investment in her, because you know, you gotta save up that fodder, you know? So let's move on to Melody, the best unit, one of the best units in Binding Blade. Maybe not so much in Heroes, did not translate as well. But let's see if she is salvaged through her weapon refine. So she gets plus 10 to every stat in combat. She gets 20% DR from first attacks, that include Braves. Again, that's pierceable. Is it really just 20%? Okay, well, assuming I typed that correctly on my notes, if it's just 20%, that's really not that much. I'm thinking it's almost 30%. I mistyped it, but I don't know. We'll see. Then foe cannot follow up attack. Again, no follow up. Laughs at the face of that shit. And then this is something interesting actually. So she increases the speed difference to double by the difference in defense stats times 2, and this is not like capped, so this could technically go on and on. So that is pretty interesting. These like speed difference shenanigan things are always pretty interesting. So that's pretty interesting. Not sure. I don't even remember what her speed is. I think it's actually not that low, so that could be pretty hard a hard hurdle to go after, because she's tanky defense-wise, and she has good-ish speed, I think. So that's really nice. She gets 7 HP healing after combat, and then she gets to inflict -4 attack speed and defense and guard on foes in the crux area. So she's also got supporting capabilities. That's really nice. She gets 20% defense-based damage, which is solid, and she gets a guaranteed follow-up attack. Again, I'm not sure about that. It makes me think that she's slow, actually. So, I don't know. It's on paper, it all seems pretty solid, but I don't know. It's alright, I guess. The speed difference thing is the most interesting thing. She does have good defense, but against someone like Alphonse, who just has crazy defense that no one can really beat, it's not gonna do anything. It's not, although to be fair, it's not like Alphonse is gonna be doubling anyways, but still, I'm just, as an example, like, there's a lot of units with some really high defenses nowadays that she's not gonna be able to beat. But I think she's alright. She got a pretty alright refine and everything, so yeah, I'm tempted to get it, but I just don't have a build on her, and I can't say Melody is my favorite unit in Binding Blades, you know, personality-wise. I like her as a unit, but I don't remember liking her terribly much as a character. She's alright, but I'd say she probably got the second best refine, I think. Maybe. Let's see, with Flame this time, so following after her brother, if you will. She gets Wrathful Staff, And then for her allies within 2 spaces, she gives +4 attack and resistance, 30% DR and guard. Fortunately, this DR is pierceable, so that kind of sucks. She gets +10 to everything in combat. She gets 30% DR herself and guard, so that's all pretty nice. It's almost, you know, like joint. Yeah, because she had to be like near an ally for that too, I believe. So yeah, there's that. And then also she has like guidance, like warping for allies. That is actually pretty solid. Guidance, I think people underestimate it. It's still pretty solid these days. And the best part about this one is that it's for all ally move types. So it's not like with guidance or flyer formation where it's like based off of your movement type. So this is all pretty good. She's also able to grant she grants attack and resistance bonus and the blade status to herself and her allies. And then she gets a guaranteed follow-up attack, which she kind of needs because she's pretty slow. Oh my god. Alright, let's take care of this real quick. She's pretty slow, I believe. So she kind of needs it, but at the same time, no follow-up is everywhere, and I just don't think it's going to go through. Anyways, I don't want to turn that yarn into a manual yet. For God's sake, his species is almost extinct. You think I'm going to turn him into a manual? No way. Alright, enough joking around. Okay, there we go. So yeah, Flane. I've seen a lot of people were a bit underwhelmed with it, and I could see why, because her DR is pierceable, guard. A lot of units have tempo these days. It's not like the craziest thing in the world to bypass that. The warping is probably the most interesting thing, but it's again not something we haven't really seen before. It does make any like guidance that you give her obsolete now, so I really hope you didn't give her guidance or the guidance echo or whatever from Ivy. That would actually really suck. So yeah, I don't know. It's a solid weapon refine, but it is nowhere near as good as Seteth. Oh my gosh, Seteth is so fucking good. I can't believe Seteth got such a good one. It is actually not even fucking funny. So Flane, it's okay, but I don't think I'm gonna be getting the weapon refine. But it's usable. I think some people were definitely bummed out by it, but it's not like a steaming pile of shit or anything, you know? It's fine. What is going on with the charger? I'm just gonna unplug it. Anyways, next up we've got Ilyana. So she gets +10 to everything, a guaranteed follow-up attack, reduces damage by the difference between the res stats with a max of 20, which is actually kind of a lot. It's actually kind of nuts for a free-to-play unit. She gets 7 HP healing after combat. She neutralizes her res penalties and the opponent's res bonuses. She gets 20% resistance-based extra damage, and she gets the blade-like cooldown. All of this is not bad. It's actually pretty solid for a free-to-play unit. Honestly, it's solid. Especially that resistance-based damage reduction that can go up to 20. That's a lot. So overall, I'm actually pretty impressed with it for a free-to-play unit. Not bad. Definitely the Ilyana dev is going pretty crazy out there. I mean, I can't believe we have so many Ilyana alts out there for a unit that's not super important in the story, of any story of Fire Emblem. But hey, if you are a Ilyana fan, you are in luck because she seems pretty solid. So go nuts. Last and maybe least, I'd say probably this is the least, is Veld. I can't believe we have a Veld refine before Manfroid's in the fucking game. It's actually fucking insane. So he still has the gravity stuff, and then he inflicts attack and speed -7 and sabotage, which is alright. He gets +10 to everything in combat, a guaranteed follow-up attack, neutralizes foes, bonuses to attack and resistance. He gets extra damage based off the total penalties, and I believe these are also penalties of other foes around the normal foe, and he gets 3% damage reduction. It's okay, but it's Oh, okay, no, what am I kidding? It's not good. It's pretty bad, actually. You know, maybe a year ago this would have been okay, but whatever. At least the gravity's kind of interesting. I believe it's just for the first 5 turns, though, so I guess it might be pretty good. And like, I've definitely seen a Veld or two in like Summoner Duels, like way back in the day. I don't think we're gonna be seeing Veld. Like, there's no resurgence to Veld anytime soon. I don't think. But I guess it's not terrible. But I can't say I know too many Veld fans, personally. He's the antagonist of Thracia 776, probably the least popular mainline Fire Emblem game. And he's like some bald dude. He's not like some hot guy like Reinhardt, unfortunately. So I feel like a lot of people don't give a shit about him. So yeah, not a great weapon refine. It's not super terrible, but it's not great. And that's how I feel like I sum up most of these weapon refines, except for Harmonic Veronica and maybe Melody. Those ones were pretty good. So yeah, that's my small little review of the weapon refines, and hopefully we can get at least one 5-star by the end of this summoning session. We got Pity broken a couple times, and I would really like to pop them bubbles, man. Really would like that. We are nearing the end of this. I really don't want to have to spend more orbs. I'm trying to save up on orbs. Again, I want to see how many merges I could get on Dogger, and this Halloween banner is driving me up the wall. How many orbs do I have? Okay, hopefully one of these will pop the bubble. At the very least, I got all the units, so I really can't complain too much. I might actually just pick up a couple more orbs, just a small little orb pack, just to, like, complete the circle. Nah, no, fuck, we're not doing that. Alright, we're going for the last summon of Destiny. Can we get another knot? Let's see. Man, I like how I got all the units, like, kind of early on. Then we got kind of nothing towards the end. But hey, that's okay. That's not too bad. Still a pretty decent summoning session. And we end off with the Barter. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's fucking name. But alright. You know, not a bad summoning session. I can't complain. I got one copy of everyone. And in the end, that's all I really wanted in this banner. So overall, pretty solid summoning session. So yeah, that about covers this. Let me know if you summon on this. Are you summoning on Halloween? It's a pretty decent banner. Fun use savior skills, fun use saviors in general. Asker's pretty cool. Or are you gonna be waiting for maybe aided Dogger? Or are you waiting for I think we're getting a legendary this month, but I'm not totally sure. Are you waiting for that? Yeah, just let me know how you are summoning in the comments below, because I'm always curious about how y'all are doing in the gacha landscape. In any case, I hope you all enjoyed me summoning on the 2024 Halloween banner. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.